Search teams in Florida have lost hope any additional survivors will be pulled from the rubble of a collapsed pedestrian bridge. On Thursday, the span came crashing down onto traffic on Florida International University's campus. At least 6 people are confirmed dead, including an FIU student. Authorities say that bridge collapsed while workers were tightening support cables after a stress test.
We want to get to the bottom of this, the bottom line of what occurred so that we can bring closure to the families, bring closure to the investigation, and so that doesn't happen again.
The bridge was installed March 10th, just 5 days before it collapsed. It was supposed to open in 2019. Federal authorities have joined the investigation, which is now being classified as a homicide case. Investigators have also begun the lengthy task of trying to figure out why the bridge gave way. David Spunt talked with a local expert in construction and joins us now live from City Avenue with more on that. David?
As you can imagine, the construction community is talking very much about what happened, trying to prevent this in the future. This pedestrian bridge behind me, very different from the one in Florida. But many people are talking about new and old bridges with cars and pedestrian bridges. And tonight, we're learning about an accelerated construction method that people are taking a second look at. In just seconds, a state-of-the-art bridge at Florida International University collapsed, killing 6 and injuring bystanders.
Has turned into from a rescue to a recovery operation.
For months, crews on the side of the road built the bridge through a method called Accelerated Bridge Construction, or ABC.
I was just sickened, actually.
Dr. Christine Fiore is the program director for the construction management program at Drexel University and is quite familiar with the ABC method.
You're prefabricating components of your bridge, either like on the side of the road or in a warehouse somewhere, and you're moving your parts and pieces out onto site and installing them.
This video shows that installation. At the time of the collapse, crews were testing the integrity of the bridge.
Be an investigation to find out exactly what happened and why this happened.
That investigation will take plenty of time, according to Drexel's Fiore.
It's like an airplane crash. You're not going to know until they really do a full forensic analysis.
But perhaps the biggest question, why was the road open for traffic while the bridge was undergoing a test?
If it was my project and I was running it, I definitely would have shut down the road.
I made a lot of phone calls today to engineering firms, and that is the first thing that people talked about on the phone today. Why was that road open during that testing of the bridge? The bridge went in the first place because a student died crossing the road last year. That's why it went in. Now 6 people dead, several others hurt, and the investigation continues. Reporting live on City Avenue tonight, David Spunt, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, David, thank you.